A fight between Sung Jinwoo vs. Ichigo Kurosaki fight is a popular fan debate, with end of series. Jinwoo often considered the victor due to overwhelming power, summons like Agoras, and potentially multiversal feats, while Eos Ichigo incredibly strong with immense speed, spiritual power Reishi, and destructive potential Getsuga Tenshou Sero, but might struggle against Jinwoo's infinite army and strategic depth from his system, though some argue Ichigo's pure power and speed could overwhelm Jinwoo before he summons too much. Sung Jinwoo. So now I am going talk about Jinwoo's strength, feat, speed, and sword combat experience. Strengths: immense shadow army, potentially limitless soldiers, absolutes like Agora's, rapid growth, vast experience, and control over death souls. Feats: defeated monarchs, beings that destroy worlds, scales to multiversal levels in light novel. While Ichigo excels in speed, raw power, like Mugetsu, or merged hollow, and devastating energy projection, Seros. Arguments for Ichigo: speed and attack, can achieve immense speeds, which he is massively faster than light and boasts overwhelming power in forms like final Getsuga Tenshou, Mugetsu, or his final merged hollow form, capable of immense destruction. Spiritual pressure, his raw spiritual power Reishi is immense, potentially overwhelming Jinwoo's spiritual senses. Seros, can fire incredibly powerful Seros, offering long-range attacks. Shinigami, Quincy, hollow hybrid, his mixed heritage means his soul is unique. If killed by spiritual means, his powerful soul might go to soul society or even hell, not just fade away like a normal soul. Severed chain of fate, Urahara severed his chain of fate, making him technically dead as a human and his body a vessel, like a Gigai, for his soul, which is why he can exist as a spirit but still needs his physical body maintained. Ichigo's final form is complex, but his ultimate most powerful state in the manga is the Horn of Salvation, a true fusion of his Shinigami, Hollow, and Quincy powers, appearing with a horn, glowing eyes, and merging his blaze for his true Bankai, enabling him to fight Yawatch. Earlier, in the Aizen arc, his peak power was Danga Ichigo, leading to the final Getsuga Tenshou, Mugetsu, which temporarily stripped him of powers but showed his ultimate potential by combining his Hollow and Shinigami sides before his true hybrid nature was revealed. In this hypothetical battle, Mugetsu is a one-time attack that results in Ichigo losing all of his Shinigami powers, making its allowance contingent on whether it successfully defeats Jinwoo in a single blow. The role of Mugetsu. Mugetsu, Moonless Sky, is the final, most powerful technique of the final Getsuga Tenshou. When Ichigo uses it, he compresses all of his spiritual pressure, Reishi, into a single, massive dark energy attack. One-time use. The fundamental limitation of Mugetsu is that after using it, Ichigo temporarily loses all of his Shinigami powers. High risk. If the attack fails to kill or incapacitate his opponent, Ichigo is left completely vulnerable and essentially powerless, which would allow Jinwoo to kill him easily in the aftermath. Power level. Mugetsu is an incredibly potent ability, considered by many to be Ichigo's single most powerful offensive move in terms of raw power, temporarily transcending others. So in conclusion, Ichigo get tired, fatigued, yes, he is frequently exhausted in battle, particularly when he pushes his powers to their limits. For example, using the final Getsuga Tenshou technique against Aizen caused him to lose nearly all of his spiritual power afterward. But Sung Jinwoo. As the Shadow Monarch, Sung Jinwoo essentially becomes immune to fatigue and no longer ages naturally. So Jinwoo wins against fatigue. Speed measurements. While both are incredibly fast, Ichigo Kurosaki often scales to higher speeds due to demonstrated feats against light-speed opponents and massive multipliers in Bleach, while Sung Jinwoo's speed is often described as immeasurable or blur-like, scaling off dodging literal light-speed attacks. So Jinwoo wins against speed too. Sword combat experience. Ichigo Kurosaki has significantly more sword combat experience than Sung Jinwoo, as sword fighting is the primary and lifelong method of combat in his series. So Ichigo wins against sword combat experience. Strength measurement.
It's a highly debated topic, but most analyses lean towards Ichigo Kurosaki having superior speed feats and raw power at his peak. Final Getsuga Tenshou, True Bankai, while Sung Jinwoo, especially light novel endgame, possesses near immortality, immense battlefield control with his infinite shadow army. So Ichigo takes the win against strength and raw power. So in final conclusion, Ichigo might lightly defeat Jinwoo, but Jinwoo at near immortality and infinite army. Sorry, but I have to give the win to Jinwoo. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Brought to you by Chipro Studio.